Hi everyone, welcome to AstroTarotChannel for June. This is Tiffany here and I'm about to show you what the tarot has in store for this month. So last month, if you saw the one for May, there was amazing energy in May about going forward with everything, getting everything rolling, mass energy release, which has felt really needed this year, because this year has felt very stop start through the rest of the Astro Tarot channels that we've done. So you would have thought that with May being this huge release that, you know, June would be something of a going forward month. So I was quite surprised to see the stop start energy that we have going on again this month in June. So if you come with me, we'll take a look. So the first thing that we have in the first week of June, we have the lunar eclipse, which is the second half of the solar eclipse that came on the 21st of May in Gemini, heralding, you know, insights around truth and communication in particular. And, you know, anything that's gone on in this time, it feels like it will be revealed around June the 4th, which is the time of the lunar eclipse, the second one. So we start the first week in June, which houses this eclipse, with the Seven of Wands. So you may well feel you know, quite challenged, that you're holding on to something, that you're like a dog with a bone, really, and you're kind of really going for it and just going, oh. But interestingly enough, all the way through this month, it seems like what we are challenged with, we shift out of as well quite easily. So here it's like saying, what are you hung up on? What is it that you're battling with? What is it you're not admitting to yourself? It shows here that, you know, you quite easily begin to admit it to yourself here in the Three of Wands there, which is showing that you've put down whatever your bone is, you know, and you've just relaxed a lot more, let a lot of stuff go, and a lot more new stuff that maybe you weren't letting in before is starting to happen. But in order to do that, of course, you've had to let go of stuff. So we do have another three here with the Three of Swords. So it is showing, you know, the pain of letting go. There may be some disappointments here, some communication where it's just like, you know, something's not working, something needs to shift, something needs to be let go of. The old needs to be let go of for the new to come in. So it feels like quite a dramatic first week of June. However, these all are minor arcana, so it does feel as if, in a way, it's the aftermath, you know, of stuff that has already been happening. So in a way, it's the clearing up side of things. So then we go into the second week of June, and again we start with a little bit of a tussle here with the Two of Pentacles, showing you kind of getting caught up in day-to-day routine, weighing things up, not completely sure what to do with things, but actually, you know, it's all right. It feels as if it's all right. You might feel more confused than it needs to be, because actually, you know, what you've got here is that things are working nicely. We've got the Seven of Coins there, so another seven, but we've gone from the Seven of Wands, where we were fighting, to the Seven of Pentacles, where, you know, everything is growing, everything is coming through really nicely, you know. So it seems like we might just have too much energy going on in ourselves and make little dramas out of things, where actually we could just get on with things quite nicely. However, we do have another seven here, the Seven of Cups. So this is not the first time either. This is coming up again later on. So it is showing that the Seven of Cups is quite a strong energy for this month. It may be things about not being completely sure where you're going, what you're doing. It's very much in the flux of change, everything here. And it just seems to be saying that we need to just be able to keep calm and allow ourselves to kind of just go with the flow a little bit more of things. So don't worry if you're getting yourself feeling a little caught up and a little confused. It might just be time to do whatever you can to bring in some relaxation in your life. So then we go on to the third week of June, and in that we have some quite dramatic cards again. We have the Five of Pentacles here, again another change card, another letting go card. So there seems to be a lot of process of elimination this month, of working out what is working for you and what isn't, and you know what you're going to do about that. The Five of Pentacles can look very much a bit like a victim state or a victim card, but again we have very, very, very quick change with the Queen of Wands here, which is very, very empowered and very on it. She's not afraid, which is probably a good thing because we've got the Tower straight after her. So it's showing that she's probably, you know, thrown that bolt into the Tower. She's realised that it is restricting her and that she needs to go somewhere that's bigger, that's going to allow her more freedom, that's just, yeah, time to really get out of the small and get into the big. So it feels like it's quite a courageous third week in June. Now, in the fourth week, we have the Seven of Cups again, which is very, very confused energy. But then that's probably what you would expect with the Tower just before it. You know, you've got the dust clouds going on here. You know, it's going to take time for things to settle. You might have known why you cleared things that you cleared, but still not completely sure what you're going to do with your new stuff now. And you know, it feels like you might just have to allow that to be the case for a while. We've got the Hanged Man here, and it's not the first time the Hanged Man's come up. And actually, when I looked at the astrology for this month, the Hanged Man came up a lot because we have Chiron and Neptune. Both to me feel very Piscean in nature. You know, Neptune rules Pisces, and Chiron, being the wounded healer, feels very Piscean to me too. And they are both changing direction, going from direct to do the retrograde motion through the 11th and 12th houses of community and karma. And it feels to me as if, you know, we're really having to get very, very into our wounds at the moment and work out what exactly we're hung up on in order to go forward. So I expect this energy to be around very prominently throughout June. But again, you've got this lovely card here on the third week of June. On the third week of June, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. Again, all the Pentacles seem to be quite reassuring. Okay, we had the Five of Pentacles there, but it's just showing that, you know, you're having to let go of the things that aren't great, and just be courageous enough to do that. And that means on a very practical, secure sense, you know, those things that are, you know, just not working anymore. It feels easier though. This year it's been very much around trust and, you know, just clearing out those things that aren't working without any kind of security or land in sight. But this is starting to show some reassurance. What with the Seven of Pentacles earlier and the Nine of Pentacles now, it really feels as if it's saying, you know, come on, there is a lot of empowerment in you. You're starting to get really connected to your gifts, and you know, you should start to be able to see that kind of being rewarded in the outside world. And it's just a case of working that balance out, when to let go of the old completely and totally kind of transfer into the future side of things, which can be difficult because obviously, you know, even when things are good, there's this feeling of, well, what when they're not? I need that security, that paycheck, that same amount coming, because I have this amount coming out every month, you know, and that feels like the challenge. When is it ever going to be the right time to completely launch yourself into the new life? And that feels like pretty much a strong question that the Hangman might be posing for us in June. And the general for June, as I said, the Hangman has come up again. Okay, so this is the general energy of June, going deep into what you need to let go of, finding that out so that you can move forward. And also, you know, your karmic wound here, the Five of Cups. So be aware that, you know, there might be quite a lot of emotions this month, what with the eclipse, the Venus retrograde, and, you know, quite a lot of energies asking us to go deep within and find out exactly how we want to go forward. So there might be quite a lot of clearings of the past, letting go of friendships, letting go of situations that have maybe kept you stuck or you've outgrown. And that's just confirmed really here with the Ten of Swords. So this is showing, you know, that it's all about clearing and all of those things that have been difficult for a while. It feels like now's the month to release them. Okay, so in case any of you were wondering where Mystic is, she did her work earlier with other readings, and she's tired herself out. So yes, I'll show you. There's Mystic. Say hello, Mystic. So yeah, that's it really for the month of June. And oh, of course, we've got the height of the summer as well, the 21st of June. Not that it really feels that way yet, but have a great month and try and give yourself lots of as much relaxation as you possibly can. Don't worry about things. Yeah, and you know, yeah, give yourself a break, give yourself some time off, and know that these are big changing times, but they're all for your empowerment. And you know, when you're starting to see what's not working, don't feel like you need to totally kind of go into a blind panic about it or do something there and then. Just you know, allow the very, very, very powerful energies that have been going on the last couple of months, you know, are it's like you're just getting used to that, or we're just kind of starting to vibrate at this new level. And I would say over the next 2 or 3 months there should be some really strong changes on the horizon. So don't be afraid of thinking that if you're not making a decision to change things now, then you're just not making a decision and you're just going to stay stuck when all these energies are telling you to change. It feels like, you know, it's happening slowly but surely. Until July, have a good one. Bye for now.